The title for the world's leading olive oil exporter could go to a surprising contender this year after Tunisia produced a record yield of the green gold. But climate change is threatening the country's precious commodity. Amr Slama has 125,000 olive trees south of Tunis and says he started to feel the impact already.
Lorsque j'ai entamé l'activité olécole, je n'ai jamais pensé
When I started the olive oil business, I never thought a day would come when we'd have to irrigate our fields. Our plantations have had regular rainfall and the performance was always fine. But now we have to make an effort to irrigate and maintain the same productivity.
Pour irriguer et pour maintenir la même productivité.
Despite Tunisia's proximity to the arid Sahara, around 80% of the country's 80 million olive trees manage to survive purely on rainwater. According to a recent report, if the problem isn't addressed soon, olive oil production could be halved by 2050.
Climate change is raising temperatures and reducing rainfall. This means a reduced resilience of trees and reduced reproduction rates. This will lead to trees that can't withstand drought or produce adequate crops.
This year, Tunisia produced 340,000 tons of olive oil with nearly €1 billion in revenue. And the government says it's taking measures to ensure that this financial windfall is protected in the future.
The projects that Tunisia has committed to minimize the impact of climate change in the olive sector are essentially to create new plantations in favorable areas of northern Tunisia. The second is the creation of new irrigated plantations and to encourage farmers to use local varieties that are resistant to drought.
The olive sector currently employs 390,000 people and accounts for nearly 5% of all exports. With the upheaval that followed the 2011 uprising, the potential threat to this precious source of financial revenue is something the country simply can't afford to ignore.